My father told me the story of his time here in China and his rescue. He told it one time when I was about 10 years old. And that was typical for American soldiers. They didn't talk about the war because they had seen such terrible things. But he wanted me to hear the story of how he had been rescued because he thought that was very important. He felt a little tugging on his sleeve. And it was this small boy that my father always called small boy because he didn't know his real name. And the small boy wanted to lead my father up into the mountains. And since this was the first person who was really helping him, he followed him. And small boy ran ahead, my father ran behind, and they ran up here into the mountains. When he was here, and hiding and being rescued, he had no contact with his own family. He had no contact with his army. He got to really appreciate what the villagers were doing, the risks they were taking, and the soldiers, the risks they were taking to help him. And in his diary, he describes them as his second family because he had no contact with his original family. But here were people that were just as concerned for his safety and were trying to help him and taking great risks to do that. So he called them his second family, which is a fairly large family because there were a lot of people helping him. He maybe met 15 or 20 of those people over time, but there were 100 more in the background distracting the Japanese or making escape plans.